Imagine standing beneath a star-filled sky, the kind that has inspired poets, dreamers, and scientists for millennia. The vastness above feels eternal, a canvas of wonder that whispers of distant worlds and cosmic mysteries. But what if hidden among those twinkling lights, a messenger from the void is hurtling toward us, not with a promise of answers, but with the shadow of destruction? This is the story of 3I/Atlas, the third interstellar object ever detected in our solar system, and the first to send a chill through the hearts of those who study the stars. Discovered in early 2025, 3I/Atlas is no ordinary visitor. Its trajectory, refined with each new observation, suggests a path that could bring it perilously close to Earth. This is not just a scientific event, it's a moment that forces us to confront our place in the cosmos. Buckle up, because this journey through the science, fear, and hope surrounding 3I/Atlas will leave you questioning the very nature of our existence. If this story grips you, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and share this video to spark a conversation about our planet's future. The discovery of 3I/Atlas in early 2025 sent shockwaves through the astronomical community. Unlike comets or asteroids born within our solar system, 3I/Atlas hails from the uncharted depths of interstellar space. It's a relic of a star system we'll never see, forged in conditions alien to our sun's warm embrace. The first interstellar object, 1I/ʻOumuamua, zipped through our solar system in 2017, a fleeting cigar-shaped curiosity that left as quickly as it came. 2 years later, 2I/Borisov followed, a comet-like visitor that dazzled astronomers before vanishing into the void. Both were harmless, their hyperbolic orbits ensuring they'd never linger. But 3I/Atlas is different. Its trajectory, calculated with increasing precision by observatories worldwide, paints a far more unsettling picture. Initial data suggested a harmless flyby, but as telescopes gathered more light and supercomputers crunched the numbers, the truth emerged. 3I/Atlas is on a potential collision course with Earth. What makes this object so terrifying? It's not just its origin or its size. Estimated to be among the largest interstellar objects ever detected, possibly spanning several kilometers. It's the math. Each new observation tightens the orbital calculations, narrowing the corridor of its path. Where once astronomers hoped for a distant past, the data now hints at a trajectory that could intersect with our planet. The numbers don't lie, and they're converging on a possibility that keeps scientists awake at night. Impact. The very word sends a shiver through research labs, transforming observatories into nerve centers of urgency. If you're as captivated by this cosmic mystery as we are, leave a comment below. Do you think humanity can face a threat like this? Your thoughts matter. To understand the fear gripping astronomers, we need to dive into what makes 3I/Atlas so unique. Unlike solar system objects, whose orbits we can predict with centuries of data, interstellar visitors like 3I/Atlas are cosmic wildcards. They arrive with no history, no precedent. Their paths are shaped by gravitational dances, with stars long vanished, their compositions forged in environments we can only imagine. Early spectroscopic scans, conducted by facilities like the European Southern Observatory and NASA's Hubble Space Telescope in 2025, reveal a body darker than expected, with an albedo suggesting carbon-rich materials. Some speculate it's a fragment of a shattered exoplanet. Others propose it carries exotic ices, frozen relics of a stellar nursery billions of years old. But these scientific treasures are overshadowed by a grim reality. 3I/Atlas's mass and speed make it a potential catastrophe. Moving at hypervelocity, far faster than any solar system asteroid, 3I/Atlas carries kinetic energy that dwarfs humanity's most powerful weapons. A direct impact could release energy equivalent to billions of tons of TNT, reshaping continents, boiling oceans, and plunging the planet into a dust-choked twilight. Even a glancing atmospheric encounter could disrupt global systems, from agriculture to climate. The uncertainty of its composition only deepens the dread. If 3I/Atlas harbors volatile ices, solar heating could trigger unpredictable gas jets, altering its trajectory in ways that defy our models. Every unknown variable magnifies the terror, as scientists grapple with a threat they can't fully comprehend. Want to dive deeper into this cosmic enigma? Hit that like button and share this video to keep the conversation going. In observatories from Chile to Hawaii, astronomers work around the clock, their eyes fixed on screens displaying 3I/Atlas's faint smudge against the stars. The data pours in relentlessly, each frame sharpening the object's path and the fear it inspires. Behind the cold precision of orbital mechanics lies a human story of sleepless nights and whispered fears. Young researchers, once thrilled to study an interstellar visitor, now confess to a primal dread as the numbers align against hope. Seasoned astronomers who've spent decades mapping the cosmos find their life's work redefined by a single menacing dot of light. In private, they speak of a weight that's hard to bear, the knowledge that they're tracking not just a scientific marvel, but a potential harbinger of doom. The emotional toll is palpable. At a recent conference hosted by the International Astronomical Union in September 2025, presentations on 3I/Atlas were marked by a heavy silence. Slides filled with error margins and trajectory plots carried an unspoken question: what if the worst case scenario becomes reality? Researchers left these sessions not with inspiration, but with a shared sense of vulnerability. One astronomer, speaking anonymously to a science journal, described the feeling as standing on a cliff, watching a storm gather, knowing you can't stop it. This isn't just a story of data, it's a story of humanity confronting its fragility. If this resonates with you, drop a comment below and share what you do in the face of such a cosmic threat. The scientific community has mobilized like never before. Space agencies including NASA, ESA, and CNSA have redirected resources to track 3I/Atlas. Radio telescopes scan for anomalies, optical instruments capture its faint motion, and supercomputers run simulations to map every possible path. The urgency is driven by the object's speed. Moving at tens of kilometers per second, 3I/Atlas is closing the distance to Earth rapidly. By late 2025, it's expected to enter the inner solar system, where gravitational influences from Jupiter and Saturn could nudge its trajectory, either away from Earth or directly into its path. These gas giants, once seen as protective shields, now act as unpredictable players in a cosmic game of chance. Planetary defense experts face a grim reality. Our current technology may not be enough. Strategies like kinetic impactors or nuclear deflection, designed for near-Earth asteroids, are untested against an interstellar object of this velocity and mass. Launching a mission to intercept 3I/Atlas would require precision and speed beyond our current capabilities. Even if a probe could be sent, the timeline is brutally tight. Engineers whisper about humanity's limitations, their discussions tinged with the sobering truth that some threats may outstrip our grasp. Yet they press on, driven not by optimism but by necessity. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the clock is ticking. If you're gripped by this race against time, hit that like button and share this video to spread the word. 3I/Atlas is a paradox, a scientific treasure that could unlock secrets of the cosmos, yet a potential instrument of destruction. Its surface, etched by cosmic rays over millions of years, may hold clues to stellar evolution or the origins of life. Its isotopic makeup could reveal the story of a long-dead star system, but to study it safely, it must pass harmlessly, and that hope grows thinner with each new calculation. The irony is cruel. The most valuable specimen in human history could be the one that ends it. Scientists are torn between awe and terror, their curiosity tempered by the knowledge that every discovery brings them closer to confronting the unthinkable. This paradox extends beyond science. 3I/Atlas challenges how we see ourselves in the universe. For centuries, we viewed Earth as a safe haven, insulated by the vastness of space. But this interstellar visitor reminds us that the cosmos is indifferent, its beauty matched by its capacity for destruction. Philosophers and scholars, drawn into the conversation, grapple with questions of human vulnerability and resilience. Some see 3I/Atlas as a wake-up call, urging humanity to unite in the face of existential threats. Others view it as a humbling reminder that our civilization, for all its achievements, is a fleeting spark in the galactic dark. What does this cosmic visitor mean to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore this together. As 3I/Atlas draws closer, the scientific community faces a dilemma: when and how to share this knowledge with the world. Public awareness remains limited, with only whispers in specialized journals and online forums, but the truth is seeping out. By September 2025, posts on platforms like X have begun to speculate about a mysterious object approaching Earth, though no official statements have confirmed the full scope. Scientists are divided. Some argue for transparency, believing humanity deserves to know the stakes. Others fear that premature disclosure could spark panic, destabilize economies, or erode trust in institutions. The weight of this decision hangs heavy, as every choice carries consequences. Governments, too, are quietly preparing. Confidential briefings shared among global leaders in 2025 outline scenarios ranging from a near miss to catastrophic impact. These reports, kept from public view, paint a picture of a narrowing timeline. The urgency transcends borders, forcing agencies once divided by politics to align in purpose. Yet even this unity is shadowed by doubt. Can humanity muster the technology, the will, or the time to act? The fear isn't just about 3i/Atlas. It's about what its approach reveals about our unpreparedness. If you're as intrigued by this global drama as we are, hit that like button and share this video to keep the conversation alive. The improbability of 3i/Atlas's trajectory is staggering. Interstellar objects crossing Earth's path are rare, so rare that astronomers once thought them a once-in-a-millennium event. Yet here we are, facing one in 2025. Was this a cosmic fluke, or does it suggest such threats are more common than we believed? This question haunts researchers, shattering the illusion that Earth is a safe corner of the galaxy. The universe, it turns out, is a dynamic and unpredictable place, where fragments from distant stars can wander for eons, only to collide with our fragile world. But amid the fear, there's a spark of resilience. Scientists, though terrified, are galvanized by the challenge. Observatories buzz through the night, filled with researchers who refuse to look away. Their work is a testament to the human spirit. Even in the face of cosmic indifference, we strive to understand, to act, to survive. 3i/Atlas may be a threat, but it's also a call to action. A reminder that our future depends on our ability to confront the unknown together. If this story inspires you, drop a comment below and tell us, how would you face a cosmic challenge like this? Your voice matters. The approach of 3i/Atlas has forced humanity to hold a mirror to its own fragility, reflecting a truth we've long avoided. Our planet, for all its beauty and resilience, is a delicate oasis in a vast and unforgiving cosmos. Scientists tracking this interstellar intruder are not just charting its path, they're grappling with the weight of what it means to be human in a universe that offers no guarantees. In laboratories and observatories, the data paints a picture of a body unlike any other, a dark, enigmatic shard, possibly born in the violent throes of a distant star's death, now threading its way through our solar system with relentless precision. Its stability, its refusal to fragment or flare like a comet, only heightens the stakes. If it holds its course, unyielding to the sun's heat or the gravitational tugs of Jupiter and Saturn, it could deliver its full destructive potential to Earth's doorstep. The thought is paralyzing, yet it's also a catalyst for introspection. Astronomers, once captivated by the romance of the stars, now find themselves staring into a void that stares back, indifferent to the dreams and fears of a species clinging to a single blue world. This moment is a reckoning, not just with 3i/Atlas, but with our own limitations, our hubris, and our hope. It's a reminder that the universe doesn't bend to our will, but challenges us to rise above our fears and act with courage. What would you do if you knew a cosmic threat was approaching? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's confront this reality together. B. Beyond the observatories, the ripple effects of 3i/Atlas's discovery are beginning to touch every corner of society, even if the public remains largely unaware. By September 2025, whispers of the object have spread beyond scientific circles, seeping into online forums, newsrooms, and even casual conversations. Journalists, sensing a story of monumental importance, are piecing together fragments of leaked data, their headlines hinting at a celestial visitor without revealing the full scope of the threat. Meanwhile, social scientists and psychologists are being drawn into the fold, tasked with modeling how humanity might react if the worst-case scenario becomes public knowledge. Their simulations paint a sobering picture: mass panic, strained infrastructures, and a global struggle to maintain order in the face of existential dread. Yet, these same experts also see a glimmer of hope, a chance for humanity to unite, to channel fear into collective action. The interdisciplinary response is unprecedented, pulling in climatologists to predict atmospheric fallout, geologists to assess tectonic impacts, and even ethicists to debate the moral weight of withholding or sharing the truth. 3 ʻAumuamua is no longer just an astronomical puzzle, it's a societal crucible, testing our ability to confront a shared threat. The fear isn't confined to scientists, it's a shadow looming over every field, every community, every individual who begins to sense that the stars might hold more than wonder. If this story stirs something in you, hit that like button and share it to spark a global conversation about our shared future. As 3 ʻAumuamua draws nearer, its approach is rewriting humanity's story in ways we never imagined. This interstellar object, born in the fires of a distant star, carries with it a legacy that transcends science. A legacy of vulnerability, resilience, and the indomitable human drive to face the unknown. Whether it passes harmlessly or brings catastrophe, 3 ʻAumuamua has already changed us. It has forced scientists to rethink planetary defense, pushing the boundaries of technology and collaboration. It has challenged philosophers to confront questions of meaning and survival in a cosmos that offers no assurances. And it has reminded every one of us that our planet, for all its beauty, is a fragile speck in an infinite universe. The astronomers tracking its path, the engineers scrambling for solutions, and the leaders weighing impossible decisions are all part of a larger narrative, one that asks us to define who we are when the stars themselves turn against us. This moment, etched in the orbital equations and telescopic images of 2025, is a turning point. It's a chance to look beyond our differences, to see ourselves not as nations or individuals, but as a species bound by a shared destiny. The legacy of 3 ʻAumuamua will not be measured solely in its trajectory, but in how we rise to meet it, whether we succumb to fear or forge a path forward with unity and resolve. What legacy do you want humanity to leave in the face of this cosmic challenge? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and share this video to keep this story alive. The deeper scientists delve into the enigma of 3 ʻAumuamua, the more they uncover the unseen forces that govern its journey and our fate. This interstellar object is not just a physical entity, it's a manifestation of the universe's chaotic indifference, shaped by gravitational whims and cosmic collisions that occurred long before Earth existed. By September 2025, advanced simulations run on supercomputers at institutions like MIT and the Max Planck Institute reveal that 3 ʻAumuamua trajectory is influenced by subtle perturbations from its eons-long voyage through the interstellar medium. These forces, imperceptible to the naked eye, are the ghosts of distant stars and forgotten systems, nudging the object toward our planet with a precision that feels almost deliberate. The chilling reality is that our models, built on centuries of solar system data, falter against an object with no allegiance to our sun. Its spin, density, and internal structure remain elusive, inferred from fleeting glimpses through infrared and radio telescopes. Some hypothesize that 3 ʻAumuamua could be a dense core of heavy metals capable of surviving atmospheric entry intact. Others fear it's a porous conglomerate that could fragment into a deadly swarm. Each scenario carries its own nightmare, and the uncertainty fuels a quiet terror among researchers who know that every unanswered question narrows the window for action. The universe, in sending 3 ʻAumuamua, has reminded us that it operates on scales and rules beyond our control, challenging our arrogance and forcing us to confront the limits of our predictive power. This cosmic roulette wheel keeps spinning, and we're all watching, breathless, as the ball nears its final slot. How does it feel to know our fate might hinge on forces we can't yet grasp? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's wrestle with this cosmic uncertainty together. The arrival of 3 ʻAumuamua is not just a scientific crisis, it's a cultural earthquake, reshaping how humanity perceives the cosmos and our place within it. For millennia, the stars have been symbols of hope, inspiration, and divine order, guiding sailors, fueling myths, and sparking dreams of exploration. But 3 ʻAumuamua has inverted that narrative, casting the heavens as a source of existential menace. By September 2025, this shift is palpable in art, literature, and public discourse. Poets pen verses about a dark wanderer from the void, filmmakers pitch dystopian epics, and religious leaders grapple with sermons that balance faith with the specter of cosmic destruction. The cultural ripple effects are profound, as communities worldwide begin to question the safety of the skies. Social media platforms like X are abuzz with debates, ranging from doomsday predictions to calls for global unity. Artists and thinkers, once drawn to the stars' beauty, now wrestle with their indifference, creating works that reflect both fear and a strange reverence for the universe's power. This cultural reckoning is mirrored in the scientific community, where astronomers report a sense of betrayal by the cosmos they've devoted their lives to studying. The stars, once a source of wonder, now harbor a threat that challenges humanity's sense of security. Yet this shift also sparks a new kind of creativity, a drive to reimagine our relationship with the universe, not as conquerors, but as humble participants in a vast, unpredictable drama. 3i/Atlas has become a mirror, reflecting our fears and aspirations, and forcing us to ask, what does it mean to be human when the heavens themselves can turn against us? If this cultural transformation resonates with you, hit that like button, share this video, and drop a comment with your perspective on how 3i/Atlas is changing our view of the cosmos. The looming presence of 3i/Atlas has thrust humanity into an ethical quagmire, where the pursuit of truth collides with the responsibility to protect society. Scientists tracking the object face an agonizing question: how much should the world know and when? By September 2025, the debate over transparency has reached a fever pitch within academic and governmental circles. Those advocating for full disclosure argue that withholding information denies humanity the chance to prepare, both practically and emotionally, for a potential catastrophe. They see transparency as a cornerstone of trust, a way to empower people to face the unknown with dignity. But others, including high-level officials briefed on the latest trajectory data, warn of the chaos that could erupt if the public learns of a threat we may not be able to stop. Panic could destabilize markets, overwhelm emergency systems, and fracture the fragile unity needed to mount a global response. This tension is not abstract. It's playing out in real time, in closed-door meetings where scientists, ethicists, and policymakers weigh the cost of silence against the risk of fear. The stakes are unprecedented. A single misstep in communication could amplify the terror already gripping those in the know. Meanwhile, the public remains on the cusp of awareness, with fragmented reports on X and in niche publications hinting at something extraordinary. The ethical weight is crushing for researchers, who must balance their duty to science with their responsibility to humanity. To share the truth is to risk societal collapse. To withhold it is to betray the very principles that drive their work. This dilemma is a microcosm of the broader challenge posed by 3i/Atlas. How do we navigate a threat that demands both courage and caution? What would you choose? Truth at all costs, or silence for the greater good? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and share this video to join the conversation about this cosmic ethical crisis. The specter of 3i/Atlas has ignited a technological race that pushes the boundaries of human ingenuity, as scientists and engineers scramble to devise solutions that might avert disaster. By September 2025, space agencies and private aerospace firms from SpaceX to ISRO are pooling resources in an unprecedented effort to address a threat that defies conventional planetary defense strategies. The challenge is daunting. 3i/Atlas's hypervelocity and unknown composition render traditional methods like kinetic impactors or gravity tractors inadequate. Proposals for advanced technologies such as laser ablation, which would use high-powered lasers to vaporize parts of the object and alter its trajectory, are being dusted off from theoretical papers and thrust into urgent development. Yet these ideas, while promising, face immense hurdles. The energy required for such a system would dwarf current global power outputs, and the precision needed to target a fast-moving interstellar object strains the limits of existing optics and propulsion systems. Engineers at facilities like JPL and CERN are working tirelessly, their labs buzzing with simulations and prototypes, but the timeline is merciless. A mission to intercept 3i/Atlas would need to launch within months, requiring rockets and payloads that don't yet exist. The fear of failure is palpable, not just because of the technological gap, but because every delay brings 3i/Atlas closer to Earth. This race is not just about building new tools, it's about redefining what's possible in the face of an existential threat. The stakes push innovators to think beyond incremental advances, imagining a future where humanity can protect itself from the cosmos's unpredictability. If this technological frontier excites or terrifies you, share your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and spread this video to inspire others to join the conversation about our planet's defense. The approach of 3i/Atlas has sparked a profound philosophical awakening, forcing humanity to grapple with questions that have lingered in the shadows of our collective consciousness. What does it mean to exist in a universe that can dispatch a threat like 3i/Atlas without warning? By September 2025, philosophers, theologians, and thinkers across disciplines are wrestling with this question, their debates spilling from academic journals into public forums on platforms like X. For some, 3i/Atlas is a stark reminder of existentialist principles. Life is absurd, defined by chance encounters with forces beyond our control. Others see it as a call to redefine human purpose, not as masters of the cosmos, but as resilient stewards of a fragile world. Religious communities, from Buddhist scholars to Christian theologians, are interpreting the object's approach through their own lenses, some as a divine test, others as a humbling reminder of creation's vastness. This philosophical shift is reshaping how we view our achievements, our conflicts, and our aspirations. The petty divisions that once dominated global discourse, political rivalries, economic competition, seem trivial when measured against a cosmic threat that respects no borders. 3i/Atlas has become a catalyst for introspection, urging us to ask, what is worth preserving if our time is cut short? This awakening is not without pain. It forces us to confront our mortality as a species, to acknowledge that our story could end not with a flourish, but with a sudden, indifferent collision. Yet, it also offers a chance to find meaning in our shared vulnerability, to forge a new sense of purpose rooted in unity and survival. How does 3i/Atlas challenge your view of existence? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and share this video to explore this philosophical reckoning with others. The threat of 3i/Atlas has forged an unprecedented global collaboration, transcending borders and ideologies in a way few events in history have achieved. By September 2025, nations that once viewed each other as rivals, NASA in the United States, CNSA in China, Roscosmos in Russia, and ESA in Europe, are sharing data, resources, and expertise in a desperate bid to understand and mitigate the danger. This unity extends beyond governments. Private companies, independent researchers, and even citizen scientists are contributing to the effort, their telescopes and algorithms adding to the global dataset. International summits, held virtually and in person, are no longer about diplomatic posturing, but about survival. In these meetings, scientists present grim trajectory updates, engineers propose audacious deflection strategies, and policymakers grapple with the logistics of a coordinated response. The collaboration is not without friction. Differing priorities and resource constraints create tension, but the shared threat of 3i/Atlas has a unifying power, reminding everyone that Earth is a single, vulnerable home. This global effort is a testament to humanity's capacity to rise above division, but it also underscores our collective unpreparedness. The realization that no single nation can tackle this threat alone has sparked a new kind of solidarity, one that could redefine international relations for decades to come. Yet the clock ticks on, and the collaboration must yield results before 3i/Atlas reaches its closest approach in mid-2026. This united front is a beacon of hope, but also a stark reminder of the stakes. Failure could mean the end of everything we've built. What does this global unity inspire in you? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and share this video to celebrate humanity's collective resolve in the face of cosmic peril. As 3i/Atlas approaches, its faint light grows brighter in our telescopes, a silent reminder of the stakes. Each new image, each refined calculation brings clarity and dread. The data suggests it will reach its closest approach to Earth in mid-2026, though the exact path remains uncertain. A slight gravitational nudge from Jupiter could send it harmlessly into the void, or directly into our atmosphere. The uncertainty is agonizing, but it's also a catalyst. Across the globe, scientists, engineers, and dreamers are working to rewrite the story, to find a way to divert or survive this cosmic intruder. This is more than a scientific saga, it's a human one. It's about the fear that keeps us awake and the hope that drives us forward. It's about the fragility of our planet and the strength of our resolve. 3i/Atlas has changed how we see the stars, reminding us that the cosmos is both a source of wonder and a realm of risk. As we track its path, we're not just studying an object, we're confronting our place in an indifferent universe. So what do you think? Is humanity ready for this challenge? Hit that like button, share this video, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Let's face this cosmic mystery together, because the future is ours to shape.